You are absolutely right. This is my son immediately after one of his first meals at my house. Look at how scruggly. By the time I took this picture, he had actually grown since the day I picked him up. Let me show y'all the day I picked him up. Him and his sister. I've never seen something look so scruggly, but so perfect. Forewarning, Finn was the bigger of the two kittens. This is Finn's sister. Her name is now Olive, but at the time that I was fostering them, her name was Fiona. Here's a good side-by-side size comparison of both of them. They look so much alike. Olive has a little more white on her face than Finn does, but for the first few days, the way I told them apart was Finn had ringworm on the tip of his tail, so the tip of his tail was completely bald, like a little tail light. So that's the only way that I knew boy from girl for like the first 2 or 3 days. Look at his little man face. He's literally looked like just a little man from the time he was so tiny. The last picture I showed you was the day I picked him up. This was also the day that I picked him up. So silly of me to see this on literally day 1 and think for a moment that this kitten would ever be leaving our family. What can I say? I didn't pick him, the dog did. I birthed him, but Remy picked him. Anyway, back to the baby pictures. In his little fever coat, you can see it just a little bit on his leg there. Now, anyone who knows anything about my dad, who we all collectively call the Dadvocate, because he believes every animal needs an advocate. And I do believe his classic line before convincing my mom to get another pet was, "But Doreen, he or she needs an advocate." My dad was actually not like super on board with me fostering kittens at this time because I was about to start graduate school, so I guess he may have had a point. Although he had a point, he also had a Finn asleep in the crook of his arm. This is literally one of my favorite pictures, like, ever. I think I mentioned in the last video that this was his favorite place to sleep because this is where I held both of them to kind of keep them warm while they were super tiny. Here's him in that same spot, just a little bigger, and even bigger. Like, this started out as this. Literally, he couldn't be any more my baby if I had birthed him myself. I found this video from when he was, I don't know, probably 4.5 weeks old. And this video from their first week, and then just walking up to Remy, they were literally just never scared of her. And this one of baby Olive is one of my favorites. Look, she comes over, she's working up the courage, she's gonna try to jump on the chair. Look, she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it, she's gonna do it. Oh, God, they're so cute. Back to Remy for a second. She really was a superstar with these kittens. They literally would like crawl up in her bed with her and she would just let them sleep next to her. Never unsupervised, don't worry. But when I say they formed a bond to each other, Finn literally was like glued to Remy. And Remy always had to know where her Finn was. Yeah. Shelter had actually asked me to like take nice pictures of them so that they could put them on their website so that potential adopters could see them. This was the picture I took of Finn, and this is Fiona's. I don't know if I was still like kidding myself at this point, thinking that one of them wouldn't be staying with me and another one wouldn't be going with one of my best friends. But anyway, here's the day that we adopted Finn and Olive officially. Yeah, there was just no way this guy wasn't meant to be Remy's forever, and I guess by extension, mine. They are still just the best of friends. Also, for anyone curious, this is a recent picture of Olive, Finn's sister.